You see the thumbnail, so you already know who I'm going to talk about in this video. Shout out to my guys, the Dern and Detroit Lions powerhouse. We had a conversation today, and with the Buffalo Bills trading away Stefon Diggs to the Houston Texans, who are going to be a squad, by the way. We will be playing them this year. I will be at that game. It's on the road. Just thought I'd throw it out there. They have a squad, and they have some receivers. They got Nico Collins. They got Tank Dell. They've got Robert Woods. They have Stefon Diggs. And they have another individual as well. And who is missing from that? John Metchie III. Now, John Metchie was supposed to be a first-round pick. That same draft that Jameson Williams came back, he was battling cancer. He took his entire rookie season, he took off. That's why he dropped and fell as far as he did. Second-round pick 44. Now, everybody's blowing up Twitter talking about the wide receiver core of the Houston Texans, and zero individuals are talking about John Metchie III. So that got me thinking. Shout out to my guys again, who just the conversation, some dialogue. I thank them for giving me a video today because I forgot that he was on the team. That's how irrelevant he is now and was before this trade even took place. But if you're trading for Stefon Diggs, then somebody's got to be the odd man out. And I think it's going to be John Metchie III. So why am I talking about a non-Detroit Lions receiver? Because could the Detroit Lions reunite the Bama boys? And when I say Bama boys, I'm talking about we would have Jahmyr Gibbs. We would have Brian Branch. We would have Jameson Williams, who Metchie played with. And we would have John Metchie III. Could Brad Holmes take a chance on John Metchie III? So put it in the comments right now. How would you feel about that? Now, I'm going to go over some not too stellar numbers, but I want you to think about the potential upside that this could. And you know me. Listen, I'm an upside guy. I really am. You see me having a fit with the defense and the pass rush, but I am a upside guy. So let's take a look at his 2023 NFL stats. Again, he has no 2022 stats because he set out the entire year he was recovering from cancer. We already have a cancer survivor on our team, Josh Paschal, 23 years old. He will be turning 24 right before the season begins. Now, he's on the shorter side, less than 6 feet. Second round pick in 2022. He had 16 receptions, no touchdowns, 158 yards, and 9.9 yards a catch. Now, let's look at this. His stats, he played all 16 games, but I want you to see this. In 16 games, he had 16 receptions, so he averaged 1 reception per game. He had 30 targets. So if you do the math, that means that John Metchie was targeted a little less. No, I'm sorry, just over twice a game. Just over twice. And out of those 2 targets, he made at least 1 catch. If his targets in 16 games, so he wasn't hurt, he missed 1 game. 1 game. If those targets tell you that he's not, that tells you he's not being targeted because Robert Woods is being targeted. That means Tank Dell is being targeted. Nico Collins is being targeted, who is a stud, by the way. That's what that tells you. So when we talk about, oh, he's injured, he's not injured. He battled an injury. He recovered from that. He played 16 out of 17 games and was targeted twice per game on average. Now, why could I see this happening? And I really could. Not only do you have the Alabama connection, I'm going to start calling Brad Holmes Brad Saban because he is going to, and if we take Kool-Aid, that'll be another one, right? Why could I see this happening? Because I promise you, with the acquiring of Stefon Diggs, somebody's on their way out. I can't talk this afternoon. And John Metchie is going to be the odd man out. That's what I think. They're going to keep Robert Woods over. They signed Robert Woods to a 2-year deal. And if you have a 23-year-old wide receiver, why are you trading for a 30-year-old one? I don't care who he is. Why are you trading for a 30-year-old wide receiver? So let's go and see. You're talking about, I want y'all to see this, man. And this is when it gets good. It really does get good. Now, we know he's on the shorter side. Now, my guy, the Dern, absolutely loves John Metchie. He was talking about him before he was even drafted. Spot track with these ads, man. I'm trying to wait on this ad to finish. Thank you very much. We're going to do this one time because they will just bombard you with ads. Check it out. Look at his salary. Being a second round pick. Check this out. 1.4 and 1.8. In 2024, Metchie will earn a base salary of $1.4 million while carrying a cap hit of 2.2 and a dead cap of 2.3. In addition to that, next year, look what we would owe him. Okay, here's where it gets even better. All right, Jameson Williams, first round pick, so he gets a 5th-year option that we have to make a decision on next year. This year, it's going to be a decision on Penei Sewell. So next year, this time next year, we have to make a decision on both him and Jameson Williams and Aiden Hutchinson. That's going to be a good one. But check it out. Jameson Williams entering year 3. We got his 5th-year option. If we were to trade for John Metchie III, okay, he's going into year 4. He is going to cost us nothing. He's going into year 4. Jameson Williams is he's going into year 3. Jameson is going into year 3. Then we pick up, going into year 4, we pick up J-Mo's option, his 5th-year option. And then Metchie is going into year 4. So we'll have both of those guys under contract for at least the next 2 seasons. If Metchie does well, we could extend him, maybe a 1-2-year deal, something like that. Keep the squad together. That would keep this receiver core pretty much connected. 3 of our receivers would still be here. St. Brown, Metchie, and Jameson Williams. Still got Antoine Green for another 2 years, I believe, a year or so. By this time, I truly believe Khalif Raymond and Donovan Peoples-Jones might just be gone. And he would cost nothing. Now, as far as draft capital, I think Metchie would go for a 5th or 6th round pick. And it would be next year. It would be next year. Don't forget, the Detroit Lions have 2 6th round picks next year. We got our 6th round pick back this year for trading for Carlton Davis. We get the 6th round pick of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers next year. We could trade the Houston Texans, who are trying to build a team, by the way. You know, they'll probably package that with something else. We could trade the 2025 6th round pick for John Metchie. I take it. I take that. This dude has tremendous upside. He's young, and he wasn't getting targeted. Could you imagine? Metchie, J-Mo, Branch, Gibbs. It's like a connection, man. I would not. And then the way I look at it too, and this is why I said this is intriguing, because if we go in the draft and we get a non-first round talent, because I don't think the Lions are taking a receiver in the 1st round. I just think that would be dumb, in my opinion, knowing what our defensive line looks like. We still need that person opposite Hutch, and I think that's who it is. But let's say Brad decides to trade back. So that means we have no 5th-year option for any player in the draft, right, this year. So what if we were to take a receiver in the 4th round, Metchie still got 2 years. 2 years. So we would have, it's not like he's a rental. It's not like he's a loaner. The 2nd round pick could be, that would be 4 years, but we could also maybe go toward defense. Or if Brad Holmes wants to get an offensive lineman, we can do that too. So I wouldn't be mad at this. I really wouldn't. Shout out to my guys again, the Dern and Detroit Lions powerhouse, for just talking about this and getting my juices flowing, man, when it comes to creativeness, because I'm like, this might not be bad. This might not be bad. And he is the odd man out. So I guarantee you that some general manager is on the phone with the Houston Texans, who always want more capital because they're trying to make moves to acquire John Metchie III. And Brad Holmes could very well be one of them because of the connection that's already there. Young, massive potential, wouldn't cost a bunch of money or draft capital. So again, 2026, 2025, 6th round pick, we absorb his contract. And if they just gotta be some type of way, maybe we do some type of pick swap. We do a pick swap this year. pick swap this year of a, I don't know, we got our 6th round back. Let's do a pick swap. We'll do, I don't know. Figure it out in the comments. But let me know in the comments below. What would you do? Would you take this deal, or would you still rather go in the draft? Because as far as wide receivers, that's none. Man, we would have a 23-year-old wide receiver, a 24-year-old wide receiver, a 25-year-old. No, St. Brown ain't even 25 yet. All our wide receivers would be under, and Donovan Peoples-Jones ain't that old either. That we would have. All of them would be like under the age of 26, man, except Khalif Raymond at this point. That would be crazy. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. I appreciate you. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.